This morning we are joined with Dax from TMZ. Now, we might have lost an hour of sleep, but that did not prevent celebrities from, of course, giving us something to talk about. The first thing we're talking about is a Justin Bieber tape from a deposition where it seems like he's getting a little slack for all of the foul language he used. Now, with Justin Bieber, there are two questions I want to ask you. The first one, at this point, I can't keep track and I need to know what case we're talking about.
Okay, so this is the case where a paparazzi is basically suing Justin Bieber, saying that Justin had told his guys to go and attack this paparazzi, and so this guy is after him. So he had to sit down. Justin sat down for this deposition. It was 4.5 hours long, and we got this videotape, and it is pretty insane. Justin Bieber comes across as very unlikable in this. He is just super arrogant and he's snotty, and his comebacks to this lawyer, you can clearly tell he doesn't want to be there, but just some of the snide remarks that come out of his mouth, you're just like, whoa. I mean, he's just super disrespectful to this lawyer. And there's like 4 different parts of this video, and that are just pretty insane. Like the arrogant part where you just see him not wanting to answer any of his questions, coming back with, kind of jerky responses. And then he goes on, and there's a part where the lawyer asks him about Selena Gomez and whether or not she knew about Bieber having his guys attack paparazzis. And Justin loses it. He's like, do not ask me about Selena Gomez. Do not do it. He ends up pulling off his mic. They end up walking out of the room for a little bit. But it's just pretty intense video if you want to watch it. We've got a bunch of clips up on the website. You can watch all of them. And, I guess I'm just a little surprised how he acts throughout this entire deposition. I know it's one thing, obviously he doesn't want to be there, but it's another thing just to be blatantly disrespectful throughout the whole thing.
Now, in the world of legality, where does the deposition fit in? Is this something that his behavior is definitely going to affect the case, or is this sort of more along the lines of like a press conference?
I don't think it'll affect the case necessarily. The whole purpose of the deposition is to get information from Bieber directly from his mouth. But I guess if they end up if it goes to a trial down in the future, maybe they show this to the jury. But I think it's more just about information to start building that case.
All right, we want to change gears because it's been 10 years since Mean Girls aired, the movie that sort of launched Lindsay Lohan into mainstream fame. And now we're talking about Lindsay a little bit more because her reality show just aired, and now there's a talk of a Mean Girls reunion. Catch me up to speed with this, because I have to say Mean Girls is definitely one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I cannot believe it's been 10 years since Mean Girls came out. That time flew by fast. But it sounds like there is some kind of reunion in the works, whether that be for an awards show or some kind of comedy sketch. Either way, Lindsay Lohan was talking about it when she was on Fallon the other night, said Tina Fey kind of had approached her throughout the idea, and Lindsay is completely on board for it. And at this point, it sounds like there's quite a few of the cast members that have said, yes, we will do something. That includes, obviously, Tina Fey. Amy Poehler said yes. And Lindsay posted a tweet on Friday. It looked like at Warner Brothers Studios, saying that she was doing something for Mean Girls. So I think all the fans are anxiously waiting to see what exactly comes out of this, what kind of Mean Girls reunion we're going to have here.
All right, well, Dax, thank you for always keeping us in the loop. You can catch Dax and all of his friends over at TMZ right here on the CW23.